Remember Lord Daka? The Altakas announced his triumphant return home from harrowing captivity. He's already being asked to travel and talk about it.
The guy's smart, using this to make some credits.
Guy's got business sense anyway. So, been wondering what kind of people put classified government doodads in their kids' heads. Figured there had to be something in the official records I could dig up.
Don't leave me hanging.
Nothing came up in official channels. Means I probably wasn't born on the smuggler's moon. But I figure someone in Arshada's gotta remember them, right? Just have to keep asking.
You must have some notion who they were.
No, but I like to imagine they're smugglers, tragically shot down hauling a cargo of illegal gizkas. Uh-oh, Krista's calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Finally, you're some hard critters to pin down. Ignore my recording for Tatooine, Hunter. Everything's changed. That slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend. Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
I don't care if he knows I'm coming. Just tell me who he is.
You're after Tyresius Lokai, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list forever.
The Tyresius Lokai? That smuggler cheated the Hutt Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tyresius's ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
That means Tyresius is still here.
There ain't reports of him being someplace else. The good news is Tyresius is Deveronian. He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mosilla. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
Tatooine is a giant desert. Not many places to hide.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Tatooine's a lot more than sand and sun. Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him, better hold on tight. Good luck, Hunter. Krista out.
Freighter Minok Fodder 62009er, please stand by for landing clearance.
I'm looking for a Deveronian named Tyresius Lokai. Got any record of him?
Scanning databanks. 1 moment, please. Records indicate only one Deveronian present at the spaceport. A merchant named Gellar Roing.
Bet you anything Gellar Roing is an alias for Tyresius Lokai.
You get no argument from me.
Where can we find this Gellar Roing droid?
Gellar Roing's vessel is awaiting departure clearance in Docking Bay 64. Do you wish for me to contact him?
I want my visit to be a surprise.
Very well, but he is scheduled for takeoff soon. If you hurry, you might catch him.
How long can it take to get departure clearance from this lousy spaceport? Stupid locals. You look lost, friend. Can I help you?
Are you Gellar Roing?
That's right. Rowing's the name. Speeder's my game. You in the market? One of the new T9s, perhaps? Unfortunately, I'm a bit rushed. Look me up on Nar Shaddaa, won't you? The name's Rowing. That's R-O-I-N-G.
You're not going anywhere, smuggler.
Easy now. Don't get excited. This is a simple misunderstanding. Shoot, you fools!
Put my mind to.
Stop. I surrender. I got no loyalty to that scum. He left us here to die. The pay is great, but he never said we'd go up against anything like you.
What are you making for this job?
10 times our usual rate. He was desperate. Now I know why. I don't want any more trouble. I'll tell you everything I know. The Deveronian said a bounty hunter shot down his starship. He walked across the desert to reach Mos Illa. Blasted lucky he made it.
Where did Tyresius scrounge up this bucket of bolts?
Oh, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This bounty hunter caught up to us. Nasty little Rhodian. Before we could draw blasters, the Deveronian cuts a deal. Not only did he buy off the bounty hunter, he convinced him to sell his own starship.
Where did the bounty hunter go after selling his ship to Tyresius?
The Rhodian's celebrating with a private party at a club outside of town. He's thrown around credits like sand.
I cross-referenced the ship's registration with known Rhodian bounty hunters. Found your rival. Vibu Lunx. Deadly accurate with a blaster, but has a reputation for laziness. I'm surprised he made it this far.
Laziness would explain why he sold out so easily.
I'd be curious to hear his side of the story, assuming you don't just blast him. If Tiresias bought off your rival once, he might try it again. Use a bounty hunter to fight a bounty hunter?
That's useful information, right? Please, let me go. This was never personal.
Get out of here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Good idea letting him live. He'll warn the other mercenaries to stay out of our way. Let's drop in on your rival hunter's big party. It's the only lead we've got.
O wamawangka mituske o wana tablota wijawa. Iliska chanaga imache, choranchike.
You let Tyresius Lokai live, Vibu. That's not how we do things.
Yako kuchi rati tud muta miskocha. Utula musta wo grani tampio tu pushiwompa. Piska ku palia pitie potenia go.
Being a bounty hunter is about more than making money.
Wajineko higadanoila oka kiza spida per popa. Itsug nangki he chalangtong imachechu. Tong micha kolkata maji ta us azalas ulval.
Who is this Lady of Pain? Your wife?
Imata kamu nang kise. Ukleu gochas kapakuta kliska taka ya oska. Hagwa boska ponyo, boska.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Don't kill me. I'm just a dancer.
I need to find the Lady of Pain. Know where she is?
I performed for her once. She gave me the creeps. The Lady of Pain runs a compound not far from here. Bad part of the desert. You can't miss it.
Does this lady sell starships to desperate fugitives?
Maybe, but I wouldn't want to deal with her. She doesn't care about money. She's into other things. She works for the exchange. They're into a lot of sex stuff. She can't get enough of it.
Go practice your dance moves someplace else.
I'll do that.
Guess we're off to see the Lady of Pain, huh? This should be interesting.
I'm going back to the family moisture farm.
Surely I can offer you something, lady. An HK assassin droid? Fresh slaves? Direct from Ryloth?
I already have those. Stop wasting my time.
What's wrong, Tyresius? Can't buy your way out of this?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Tyresius? Wait. You're actually... No. Shame on you, you naughty little Deveronian.
Sincerest apologies, lady. Now that you know I'm the justifiably famous Tyresius Lokai, you also know my resources. I need you to eliminate this bounty hunter and help me leave Tatooine. I'll pay generously, of course.
It would be rude to eliminate someone before I've heard her counteroffer. Well?
I don't think credits are your thing.
Very good. I find money dirty, and not in the fun way. I have a keen interest in gladiatorial contests. A match is scheduled for today, and I've lost my beloved champion. Whoever fights as my new champion could ask any favor of me.
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
It's not looking good for you, Tyresius.
This isn't exactly a fair negotiation, lady. I'm no gladiator.
I'm sure one of these men would fight in your place for a price.
All right. I'll make anyone who fights for me obscenely rich. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Someone is bound to take his offer, Bounty Hunter. Won't you be my champion?
Mess around with me and your history. Let's not waste any more time.
Now, don't be too quick. It disappoints the fans.
Lady, this is a terrible mistake. Don't be a fool.
Fool? Guards, take Tyresius away and remove his tongue. You don't need it, do you?
If you want it, take it.
Thank you. It'll be my proof that he was here. Put Tyresius someplace safe, guards, and watch him. He's slippery.
You haven't heard the last of me. Either of you.
Your opponent is in the next room. When you're ready, meet me and my guest there.
I'm ready to fight.
Wonderful. Feldhagen, this is my new champion.
A bounty hunter? Borga will rip this fool limb from limb, won't she, my beautiful boy? Save it for the match, Borga.
May the best fighter win.
Borga! My sweet, precious boy!
Delicious. For a moment, I thought Borga might kill you, Bounty Hunter.
I wanted you to get your entertainment value.
You most certainly did that.
This isn't over, lady. I'll return with a new champion.
I hope so, Phil. Our little gatherings always make my day. Kisses.
Lady, Tyresius escaped. He hit us with a stun grenade.
I watched you disarm him. Where did he get that weapon?
One of his horns was fake. He hid the grenade inside it. Please, don't cripple me. It's not my fault.
I have to hand it to that smuggler. He's not just lucky, he's good.
He manipulated me into escorting him away from you. It's so obvious now. I hate him. One of you saw where Tyresius went, yes?
He stole a swoop bike and a hyperdrive regulator. He could be anywhere by now.
But I'll find him. The swoop bikes all have homing beacons. A precaution against thieving Jawas and stupid guards. I'll consult my tracker. Ah, there he is. The stolen swoop bike stopped at these coordinates in the deep desert.
Boss, if Tyresius stole a hyperdrive regulator, he might be trying to fix his old ship, the one that got shot down.
Knowing Tyresius, I don't have much time to catch him.
When you do, please hurt him. A lot.
Going somewhere, Tyresius?
Not with all those dune rats nipping at my heels. Thanks for clearing that up. You're sure she's ready for takeoff?
I've checked the calculations 4 times, Master, with shields at minimum.
Right. Good enough. That just leaves our friend here to deal with. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Open fire, NK! All right, you win. Let's cut a deal.
Hope springs eternal for you, doesn't it?
Everything is negotiable. Everything. This is the famous Star of Aldera, the most valuable gem in the galaxy.
No, Master. Not your most prized possession. We must fight.
Quiet, NK. We'd never stand a chance. Alderon's royal family would pay a fortune to get this gem back. Let me go, and it's yours.
Do I look that gullible to you?
You can't blame a guy for trying. Take the gem anyway. I insist. Girls, come to Daddy. It's dinner time.
Tyresius went to the cockpit. Let's get him.
Come on, you hunk of junk! Blast! I knew there wasn't enough power to take off.
End of the line, Tyresius.
You are the toughest, most persistent bounty hunter I have ever met. I only have one thing left to say. Give me a job. Spare my life, and I'll dedicate it to working for you. How's that sound?
Why in the galaxy would I ever believe you, Tyresius?
I'm tired of running. My fortune's gone, but I'm still hunted. I want Tyresius Lokai dead as much as anyone. What if I told you there's a duplicate of yours truly? A replica identical in all respects. Even a bioscan couldn't tell the difference.
Where did you get this perfect duplicate?
A scientist on Nar Shaddaa made it. Amazing what's for sale there. My duplicate is already dead, frozen in carbonite. Just pretend he's me. Once I'm declared dead, I'll put my legendary skills, savvy, and contacts at your disposal. Imagine what we could accomplish.
I see a lot of trouble in my future if I keep you around.
Trouble is just another word for opportunity, and that leads to profit.
I hate to say it, but having him on our team might be useful.
I swear I'll never run. I'm safer as your servant than as a fugitive. Even if I did escape, you'd just find me again. Honestly, who wants to have this conversation twice?
Mess around with me and your history.
Shall we head to the cargo hold and get my duplicate? There's my duplicate. Should only take a few moments to thaw him out. We need to make it look convincing. A couple of blaster shots should sell it. You want to do the honors?
Right between the eyes?
Oh, my stars! I'm glad we decided to work together. Let me collect my gear and we can be on our way. So, I'll need a new name. After all, Tyresius Lokai is dead. And what do you think of the name Galt Renault? Has a nice ring to it.
It's not bad. Kinda catchy.
Yes, a fine name for an exciting new life.
Why don't you and Galt spend a little time getting to know each other? I'll see you two back at the ship.
Lead on, my fearsome friend. Galt is ready for action.
Hey, you're back. And Tyresius is still alive. Guess you two are bonding, huh?
The name's Galt, remember? Galt Renault. And yes, we're getting along famously.
Is that so?
So far, so good.
He is an infamous scoundrel.
I've turned over a new leaf. Unless an infamous scoundrel is what you need, of course.
I've had enough of scorching heat and sand. What do you say we check out our next target?
I eliminated Tyresius Lokai.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I scan it. Huh. What do you know? The body's bioscan matches. You just made a lot of crime bosses very happy. I've got a positive on the rival kill as well. Credit for Tyresius Lokai goes to you. Stay hungry, Hunter.
talking to some people. One of my contacts just had some guy in Nar Shaddaa asking about me.
Exactly what's he want to know about you?
My contact says the guy practically screams spook. He's asking about my whereabouts. Goes by the name of Carteri. The spook, not my contact. I think we have time to pay him a visit, don't you?
I'm not leaving him loose to come after us. We'll deal with him soon.
All right, then we have a plan.
So, this is home. A little spare, don't you think?
Thought I'd have frilly curtains.
Well, now that you mention it. I'm just saying maybe you should consider conserving ammo and installing seats with upholstery. Think about it.
Couldn't hurt to make this bucket a little more livable.
Oh, I can recommend some folks who keep a good selection of before-market parts so as not to strain your budget. We can't all be fabulously wealthy criminal masterminds, but this bounty hunting gig seems straightforward enough. Besides, I like the idea of doing the chasing for a change, even if I am slumming it. Oh, it's good to relax. This is as close as I'm getting to it these days.
Something wrong?
Wrong? Oh, yeah, that's putting it lightly. I'm going nuts here. I've spent so long keeping one step ahead of somebody, I can't believe I've lost them for good. At least when I'm out with you, I usually know where the blaster fire's coming from. Keeps my mind off trouble. Mostly.
Didn't realize you were having this much trouble adjusting.
Spend 30 years doing what you're doing and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I knew you were a career scoundrel, but 30 years on the run? Pretty impressive.
Things weren't so bad until people finally realized the same guy was responsible for most of their woes. And I've made some enemies over the years, believe me. 2.5 Hutt families, the entire Carillion Exchange. And there was that whole blockade incident that ran the Mandalorians home with their tails between their legs. Come on, I think I've had my fill of all this cheering up.